Hurricane Irma boats tossed. Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for? Alright, here we go guys. We're starting to cut the glass for all the tabbing. So there's going to be a tabbing that comes down there, all the way down there, etc, etc. We've just measured them all up and written down all the dimensions, and it turns out there are 14 tabs on each side, and then we're also reinforcing this side of the bulkhead here. We're just going to run a 70mm batten down here and glass that in just to give it a bit of strength this way. Let's get cutting. Alright, there we go. I just put the hardener in there. Just want to make sure this is all really well mixed. Now we're on the starboard side. Same deal. We're about to just knock a few fillets in there. As the fillets are curing, we're going to be glassing straight on top, so it's going to get that chemical bond rather than a mechanical bond. It'll be a big moment tonight if we can get this all tabbed in, and then she will be ready to go. Yes! There we go, we're done. We just ran out of filler to make the fillets for 2 sections. Well, 2 tabs. So we'll just do that tomorrow. That's a pretty good effort. This is 99% of the glassing in here done. Yeah! Time for a cerveza. Oh. Let's go check out the glasswork. I haven't had a look at it yet, but I'm super confident. So we'll go into the port forward cabin first and we'll see how this epoxy is set up. Let's go. Look at that. Super good. We had a discussion with our Patreons about this and they were like, aren't you worried about how much weight you've added to the boat? Both sides and even all the other areas, the amount of weight we've added is probably equivalent to one big guy, like another Jamie. It's how much weight we've added just with these 2 pieces of ply and all the resin and glass. It's significant, you know, if you try to pick Jamie up, there's a lot of weight there, which is how much glass and resin and plywood's gone in. But in terms of the performance of the boat, we haven't lost anything. We've just gained a whole lot of strength. And as you guys know by now, all of our issues stemmed from here. So if we reinforce this and make sure this will never crack, bend, break, nothing, then we won't have all the rest of the issues throughout the boat. This is where the mast is. This is the primary bulkhead. unfortunately this spot here and that spot down there are the only things stopping this hull from going upwards like that. So it cracks there and it cracks down there. But we've taken the glass in and linked it up with that beam. There's a fiberglass beam that they've made back there, and then from there tabbed it on the hull all the way down to the center line of the hull. We've put this diagonal piece in. This was Lagoon's suggestion because this is the weak spot. So we've got 5 layers of epoxy and glass here on the diagonal to stop this from wanting to open up like that again. And on top of that, we've tabbed it into the deck. So it's gone up into the deck to stop that deck wanting to lift up when the hull lifts up. So it's all just locked into each other, and it's not going anywhere. See, again, look how nice it looks when you get it right. Beautiful finish. How good is this? That is the bulk of all of this glass work in here done. Same deal, diagonal reinforcement, tabbed up, holding the deck down, tabbed up into the ceiling, down the wall, all the way down there. What do you think?
It's a good job.
It's a good job, professional.
Professional.
See?
See.
This is some of the hardest, shittiest work that I've ever done in my entire life, and I've done some shitty jobs of my time, but it's not that bad when you've got this vision and you've got this goal that you set yourself. And for us, that's to just circumnavigate this planet. But we know that we've got about another 3 or 4 days of glassing, and then we're into like carpentry and then a lithium battery installation and some super exciting stuff coming up. So that's what's going on. So this is kind of exciting. If this is what I think it is, this has come all the way from New Zealand. We got contacted by a company called Victory Knives, and they've watched our episodes and they've seen some of our shitty knives that we've got for cooking, shitty knives that we've got for filleting, and they said, hey, we'll send you a present. So we'll get one of our existing filleting knives.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
That's it.
Now no epoxy on the head.
Look at that. In here, narrow curved knife for boning, small cooking knife, large cooking knife, a straight cooking knife.
Still, we have no fingers on after lunch left.
Cuidado, okay? Cuidado. There we go. Pretty sexy, huh? So this is what the America's Cup boys had on them, the Team New Zealand guys, while they were racing. Just because you should always have a knife on you when you're sailing. So this is the custom designed. So sick. Pull it out, and then that can cut a line. So that's important. If you get a line stuck on something, or it's wrapped around someone's leg or someone's arm, neck, just grab this thing, rip it out, and just slice that line. It is so sharp with that serrated edge on it. So this is wrapped around someone's neck. They're choking themselves out. That's a bit extreme, but a couple of these, and they're free. Gareth, you're a legend. Cherish this knife. Thanks so much. I did a little bit of reading on this company. They, despite all of the competition coming from China and all of these other countries where manufacturing costs us so much cheaper than New Zealand, this company still makes all their knives 100% in New Zealand. So, super proud of them. This is not a paid promotion. Gareth did not ask me to do anything. I just feel like doing it because I love supporting home. There we go. Maybe when we know we're doing a long passage, maybe we'll just put the knives away back in their roll-up bag. But for now, how good does that look? So from down there, all the way across here, up there, is all going to be glassed and then tabbed. Oh, this spot here was a defect in the lamination process when Lagoon built the boat. This was a dry patch of glass right here, so it was gel coated over, but the resin didn't penetrate through this particular area for some reason, and no good. So we're going to put an epoxy patch over that and then tab it up the wall. Have a look at that, guys. See here, this is from factory. See that? You can see light straight through there. The boat is actually past level right now. We had it level and then we went a little bit further so that when we tension the rig, it should be perfectly flat. But you can see this is the frame under the salon doors. They've put some glue on top of that frame, but the glue never ever touched the bottom side of the deck. So there's a gap there. You can see the glue piled up. There's only two things it can be. That's either cut wrong, or the deck never came down far enough, or they just didn't put enough glue there to make contact. But of course this is going to be weak if it's not even connected to underneath the bridge deck holding this all together. It'll come all the way out to this edge, and then this part here will just cut a slit in it, so it'll wrap up here and come up to here like that. We can come up the wall as much as we want. We'll go 200. Okay, so that's all the little bits of tabbing. Roll it up so that I have this end first. They're identical. Yep. While I'm doing that, you wet out number 9, and then I'll come out of the cabin, come in through my cabin, and then we'll do number 9,
Yep.
which is this one.
Yep.
While I'm doing that, you wet out number 7, and then we'll do that one together. I'll stay there, and because I can like roll the overhang side.
Yep.
And then you can just roll there. You got that? Lights, camera, action. Oh, he's peeing right here. Oh man. This is tough. So I just put a fillet in here. We got 2 big pieces of glass coming in here. You having fun? This is fucking amazing. Well, to be honest, it looks amazing. Look how strong this is. 2 layers of biax glass with epoxy tabbed into the walls. Well, that was fucked. Okay, we're just going to glue some shit in. Got the frame here that holds the floor. So we're just going to glue these in with some epoxy and carbosil. And just put some screws in just to hold it in place, and then tomorrow we can glass it in. So this is just to hold it there. And then we're going to glue the stringer in, which we had to cut out to get it out. Which we had to cut out to get the bulkhead out. And then we'll do the same on the other side. Morning guys, so this morning we're cutting our final little bits of glass. We're going to be tabbing in the stringer and a bit of this flooring frame and stuff, but thought we'd take a moment just to let you know how hard this really has been. I'm sure it's looked difficult, it's looked unpleasant, and the work's been hot and sweaty and hard, but just want to try to paint an image of how difficult this has really been for us. So the boat, we've been unable to live on the boat because we're grinding inside, and the amount of dust that I'm just looking at dust.
I was looking at that too, like that was all over the cabin.
Up and behind the walls and stuff, there's just a layer of dust. That's how much grinding we've done, and so it means we haven't been able to live on the boat. So we've been cooking on this boat, and I've been editing on this boat, and we've been spending our days on the boat, but in the evenings we have to go to other people's boats to sleep. There's no hotels or anything around here, we're in the middle of the jungle. So it's been really, really challenging. I don't think the footage we've taken has done justice to how hard this has actually been. It's not a complaint, it's more just to let you guys know that these projects, what people go through when you see these things on YouTube or whatever, it's 10 times harder than it looks. Basically every evening I've been editing videos. So we're working, we start at 8, we work till 5 or 6 in the evening, and then we'll have something to eat, and then I'll sit down and I'll edit till 10, 11, 12 at night. And that's been my life for the last, well actually for the last like 6 months. But it's been extreme. Like, this is a brand new bulkhead. All of this is brand new. And to get this in, we had to grind everything out of its way.
Up the top there, what is it, 20 layers of glass we had to go through
Each side. So we've just gone through our 60th litre of epoxy. Hopefully today is the last day of glassing. So we're super excited. And then we're looking at doing some carpentry to try to get this boat back together. It's going to be nice rolling around in sawdust. Anyway, I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what we're going through. But we're excited. Today's the last day. Let's get into it.
Yo!